Hi everyone, welcome to Spirit Messages for today. We're going to see what the daily message is for today. For those of you that are just joining me for the first time, I'm Jeanette Biro. I'm a medium and a channeler. And for these daily weekday messages, though, I like to use the cards. I've got lots of different ones. It's fun to dive into cards. In readings, as always, I just go straight to Spirit. But for these little messages, it's fun to have cards because they bring tangibility to it. So I'm going to pick 3 cards. Well, I'm going to just draw 3 cards, see what Spirit has to say through the cards about what we need to know for today, what's in our best interest for today. And if there's any messages that come through from Spirit as well on top of it, I will bring those through too. So, jumper, let's see what we got here. And for those of you that are wondering, today I am using the Isis Oracle cards by Alana Fairchild. I love these cards. They're beautiful. They're very Egyptian themed, stunning. So as always, when we have a jumper card like this one, got a jumper card, the jumper is always something extra important that Spirit really wants us to know on top of the reading. So in these readings, they know I'm going to do a 3-card pull, but we got a jumper, so we have 4 cards today. So the first one, the jumper card, was the Portal of Light. And this one really speaks to the idea of like changing paradigms and moving through time and space. And the way they're giving this to me right now is really in connection to our dream state. Have you noticed that your dream state has been really vivid lately, really active, or you've been waking up a lot at nighttime? And what that means is you've been moving through the different dimensional levels a lot lately, meaning in 3D world during daily life, you're in 3D, but at nighttime, you're jumping into 5D, 6D, who knows where else, or higher. You're moving through different realms of time, different realms of different frequencies, insights, understandings. So during that dream state time, when your body is busy sleeping, your soul is busy doing lots of traveling and things. What that can do, though, is sometimes that makes for our waking state a little confusing as some of those dream state insights pop through. You could also feel a little bit tired or groggy, that kind of stuff. It's because you're busy traveling a lot at nighttime. Nighttime is busy. So that's what this one says. As well, with that busyness, if you're really wanting to dive into more of your dream state, and if you're not quite remembering all of it, write down keywords or things that come to you in the morning right when you wake up. They may not make sense right away, but if you do that throughout the day, they'll start to kind of put a piece or put a picture together, or even over several days, they may be pieces to a picture. So be willing to remember what you can, set the intent to remember more every night before you go to bed, and see what's happening in dream state. Now, in terms of what's happening in 3D life right now, we have the Flower of Life card, we have Initiation, and we have Healing the Divine Masculine. Now I'm going to talk about these specifically. The Flower of Life manifestation card means right now, especially leading up to the solstice or the equinox, fall equinox, is a beautiful time for you to be focusing on what you want to manifest in your world. We've been talking about this a little bit in the messages this week, but what do you want to manifest and what do you want to create? Because right now you have a ton of energy coming at you from the universe to help create what you want. Picture that flower of life, which is manifestation and creation. What do you want within that flower? You get to choose and decide what does your internal world look like, and that will be reflected into the way you perceive the world. So you are a key co-creator right here with this card. The second card, Initiation. This one can be a little bit ominous in the fact that it describes a time of going through trials and tribulations, which really we can say right now on the earth is pretty much exactly what we're going through. We saw this earlier in the week with another deck of the Chaos and Conflict card. It's similar to this one. This one means we are being spiritually tested. We are being tested in terms of what do we choose? Are we choosing to ascend and step up? Are we choosing to respond with conscious choice? Are we choosing to respond with compassion? Or are we going to stay in the same cycle we've been in before? This is a time where we are going through a squeeze in humanity to see what we can come out the other side as. So this really asks you again to choose what it is you want to create in the world. How do you want to be through these tests? So when you find that you're being tested with something, with triggers, with a certain situation or event, step back before responding. Step back and assess the situation first for how it's making you feel, and then choose how you're going to move forward. But take that moment to pause through that time of initiation. And then this one, healing the divine masculine. What I'm getting from spirit is not specifically the divine masculine, but it's more about the rebirth, the rising from the ashes after the phoenix. There's a story of Osiris being the Egyptian god Osiris, a god of fertility in the land. He was killed by his brother, but then his counterpart Isis put him back together again and brought him back from the underworld. He rose again, the rebirth. So this is what this card is talking about, is the rebirth within you. What can be reborn within you? And I gotta say, these cards are very specific to a message that my guides brought me just this morning anyways. As I woke up, was enjoying my coffee in bed, Spirit came in and they said that there are big shift energies coming down on the planet just today, this new death and rebirth energy, this shift, this change, this new paradigm. And so that really resonates to me with these cards, the initiation, but also this Osiris rising card is really quite significant of today. So I love that that message came in through my guides personally this morning, and it's echoed in the cards for you guys all today. So that's a really specific, important message. There is a rebirth upon us somehow, and we can use our skills of observation to see how that is and continue manifesting the rebirth we want to see in our individual lives. So I hope that helps you set some wonderful energy for your intentions on for today on Friday. And I will be back again Monday with some more insights. Now, for everything else, you guys do check out avalonspirit.com and also the Jeanette Biro podcast for deeper dives. And if you are liking what you see in these videos, do subscribe and share. So have a wonderful weekend, you guys, and I'll see you on Monday.